Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Aqueduct Racetrack here on Friday. It's the 13th of November 2020. Gonna look at the 8th race from Aqueduct, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world. The 8th race from Aqueduct, it's an allowance optional claimer, purse $84,000, race for 3-year-olds and upwards, never won $10,000 twice in the main claiming starter, or state bred allowance racer, which never won through races. Optional claim price here of $62,500. We're supposed to go to the inner turf course. With that being said, it's been raining for the last 24 hours, and the rain's gonna go on until here in New York City until tomorrow 3 o'clock. So we're gonna be off the turf basically. But in theory, we should be on the inner turf course with a field of 16 horses, including a part of an entry going the distance of ground of 1,800 meters or a mile and 1/8 on the inner turf course. Just block that out, because we'll be probably most likely on the very wet main track, going one lap around the main track, which is a mile and 1/8 in circumference. With that being said, I did handicap this race as a MTO. With that being said, I'm gonna go as a top selection with the 10 horse Ectabar. I'm gonna go 10, 1A, 14, 13, and the superfecta. That was 10, 1A, 14, 13. Superfecta. My top selection is 10 horse Ectabar, the 7-year-old horse by Bernardini. Bruce Levine trains one. No rider gets the mounts. The horse's most recent outing came the 29th of February here at Aqueduct. Mile 5/16 in the Bernardini Stakes, a race named after his old man. He finished third by 4 3/4 lengths. He set the pace that day, but he just never really quickened up. The winner, Adventist, just ran that better race. But cutting back to a mile and 1/8 here today, speed favoring track, very wet track, which I think he'll like. I think he really ran a good race. Something off subject, well, somewhat on subject, they got rid of the Bernardini Stakes for next season, which kind of sucks. The last 2 years they've been running it, and I thought it was a good race, but that's for another day. Most recently, before the race there, the Bernardini, he ran down in South Florida on the 1st of February, Gulfstream, mile and 1/8, off turf and off 6-2, and he finished second by head, and from a wide post road. He didn't break all that well and was a little bit wide around the turn, but basically sat on the front end. Identifier got to him late, but he still ran his heart out there from all said and done. And then before that, 10th of January at Gulfstream, 1 mile and ops 35. He won by a neck. He was on the front end all throughout, and he got the job done. Wasn't the flashiest victories, but he got the job done. And then before that, in the claiming Crown Jewel at Gulfstream, mile and 1/8, December the 7th, he finished 7th by 15 lengths there, and he was very wide that day, and he was just very lackadaisical, never really getting the turn of foot. And then before that, he ran the 2nd of September at Saratoga, sloppy seal go, mile and 1/8, then claiming 25. He finished 4th by 10 lengths, and again, he really just wasn't comfortable there. But coming here, stepping down in class, should be drawn well with all these scratches, I think, of this race. It's 6-1, a very likely winner, along with the 1A, Musical Heart. David Donk trains as one. Most recently in the mud at Belmont, he ran a decent second, and before that, he won very easily on the front end at Saratoga. Coming to the wet track shouldn't be a problem. I think at 8-1, another very likely winner to use on your multi-race. And also the 14 horse Backside of the Moon, coming to Rapoli stable for the first time. He should really get a good trip also. He likes the sloppy track, and he likes the longer trip. 2-1, let's use him there. But to recount my selection for the 8th from Aqueduct, here on this very wet Friday afternoon, we're going to take the 10 horse Ectabar as a top selection. We'll also give kudos to the 1A Musical Heart and the 14 horse Backside of the Moon. We'll go 10, 1A, 14, 13. In the superfecta, 10, 1A, 14 in the multi-race. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.